They said it wasn't humanly possible. But now you can have all the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hand.
What is shaking, guys? Shane here, Shane's Retro Games, and I thought it'd be fun to do something a little different today. I thought I would share with you my Nintendo handheld collection. Now, I guess you can say, in a sense, I am somewhat of a Nintendo fanboy. It was the very first system I ever had, very first handheld I ever had, unless you count things like these. I think the Tiger electronic handhelds were truly the first ones I had, and maybe even one of these. But these are the ones that I grew up loving. Now, unfortunately, I can't say I grew up with Game Boy, but I always loved them. In fact, when I was a kid, this was the game system that I always tried to borrow from friends or cousins. So we'll start with this one. So this is actually one of the very first consoles that I got and modded. Did the backlight and the bivert on this. As you can see, there is a line missing. At the time, I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it. I think I did try soldering at the time, but it wasn't very good. Might go back and try to fix that up, but this is a very, very clean looking one. Was one played with it regularly until I got this one. So a while back, I had somebody reach out to me and ask me to do backlight and bivert mod on their clear Play It Loud Nintendo Game Boy. Shh, hush up, Zelda. And I loved the outcome so much that I started searching for my own. So I got this a couple months ago. It's in pretty good condition. There is focus. There is a chunk missing out of the system, which wasn't in the listing and didn't notice at first, but it's okay because I still, it's part of its history. Still got the plastic screen on there. I did buy a glass screen to put on it, but I don't know. I think I'll keep it this way. But I love this guy. Clear Game Boy Pocket. Again, did a backlight on this one. Did a blue backlight, no bivert or anything. I love the way this thing looks in the dark. But I'll be honest, I don't actually play with it very much because the blue is kind of hard to see. But this was my first successful Game Boy Pocket backlight. I don't know if you've tried to backlight a Game Boy Pocket, but it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. This one, I love this one. I had gotten this off of eBay, and it looked like straight trash. I'll put a picture up with a shameless Instagram plug. The screen was just trash. There was no escaping having to change out the front and back polarizer. It is inverted right now because I'm preparing to bivert this one, so it doesn't look that good. But once I get the bivert in there, it'll look really good. I love this compared to the big. I still love the feel of this, but this fits so nice in my tiny little hands. But I just like the way it looks. I think it looks really, really awesome. Now, Game Boy Color. When I did finally get a Game Boy, it was the Atomic Purple Game Boy Color. I wish I could say it was this one, but it is not. But I do remember very, very clearly walking to the Caldors with a good friend of mine. If you don't know what Caldors are, it's like Target. But I can't remember if I had birthday money or something like that, but I walked over to Caldors with a friend, and I got myself an Atomic Purple, Game Boy Color, and Pokemon Yellow, and I played the living hell out of it. But here we got the Kiwi Game Boy Color. I did do front light on this guy, and I'll be honest, I don't play with this one very much. It just kind of sits and looks pretty. And the Atomic Purple. This one also typically just is on display as a reminder of that first Game Boy Color I bought. But if you watched my other video, you saw that this one also has a front light and my experimental touch activated LED, which I'm really, really digging that. Now, out of these systems, the Game Boy systems, the only one that is my original is this original Game Boy Advance SP. This is the 001 model with the front light. It's amazing to me that this thing still looks this good, because I took this everywhere. I was not seen without this thing for the longest time. There's only a little bit of roughness on this thing, but I seriously, everywhere I went, I had this damn thing. And yeah, now it just sits on a shelf. This one was pretty cool. This is the 101, which has the backlight and the adjustable brightness. This one, I was perusing through eBay one day, looking through the non-working and defective things. If you haven't gotten the gist from my channel, I do tend to buy things broken. It's my preferred way to buy things, is to break them. My preferred way to buy things is to buy them broken and fix them. I don't know why, I just, that's my preference. I love being able to fix these. I love giving them a second life. So this was listed as, it just said broken, defective, not working, won't turn on, will not charge. It was listed for $14. I think it was up for about 3 minutes, and I immediately clicked buy it now and hoped like hell I wasn't getting scammed. You can see it's a little rough, but all I had to do was clean the battery contacts and charge this thing up, and it worked beautifully. And yeah, now it's part of my collection. This guy is my everyday carry. This one now goes everywhere with me. It used to be this one, but now it's this one. This is my Game Boy Advance, guess, which I have done the 101 mod 2. All red buttons, black, and it has an easy flash card. I love this. It makes it so easy to take everywhere, because it does have so many games on it. Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and Nintendo. So this thing literally goes everywhere. It goes to work with me. If I don't have clients, I will play with this. It goes to weddings, funerals, etc., etc. Absolutely everywhere with me, and I love it. This has actually become the #1 system I play with for some reason. But moving on, Nintendo DS. This was my very first one, and like so many other people, I did break the hinge. I never saw fit to fix it though. It still works fine. I don't see the point of taking it apart. It's been a very long time since I've played this one in particular, but Man, another one that I wore the hell out of. I'm surprised I still have this. Surprised I didn't take that out. But after the hinge broke, because, you know, I needed a new one, I went and got this one. This is the one I wanted originally. But, got this one, and the white one was immediately forgotten. Now, I do have this guy that I never opened up. I bought it, I really wanted it, and it's just been sitting on a shelf ever since. And I always say maybe one day I'll crack into it and play with it, because that's what they're meant to be done, like what's meant to be done with them. But I found this guy on eBay, listed as broken. I have gotten it to power on, but nothing comes up on the screens. So, or something comes up on the screen, but nothing comes up here. So more work to be done on this, but I thought that was kind of cool to be able to have one that I can play with whenever I get around to actually fixing it. Then we have my first Nintendo 3DS. I don't know about anyone else, but I don't like the 3D. It makes my head hurt. This is now my wife's 3DS, which is very evident by the game in there. When I got this one, I let her have the other one. And this is my final handheld here, or at least final for now. I really liked the look of this one. Now, funny enough, I did not play Metroid until the GameCube, and as soon as I did, I loved it, and I just needed everything Metroid. I don't play this as much anymore. I oddly really do play this guy way more. But if I am going out somewhere, typically I will have this and my Game Boy Advance with me. But I have most of these games on other platforms, so it's still nice to have. So there it is, guys, my current Nintendo handheld collection. Now, the reason I say current is because I am always looking for more. I'm always looking for consoles to work on. Like I said, I just love fixing these things up. I love getting them working and just letting them have a second life. So, that's that. One day I may be swimming in Game Boys, one day I may just sell them all off. Probably not quite attached to these little things, but there it is, my collection. And if you have anything that you would like to donate to my collection, I'm more than willing to take it. But seriously, I'll fix it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you've made it this far, please give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.
Thank you.